For the crowds paying tribute to the Princess's memory at Buckingham Palace and at other locations around the world, royal words of appreciation today. The statement saying that all the royal family, especially the Prince of Wales, Prince William and Prince Harry, are taking strength from the overwhelming public support and are sharing the grief and the loss, will be welcomed by many. It was also announced that the two princes and their father, filmed here recently, will fly back to London on Friday and visit the chapel where their late mother's coffin is lying. The Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh and the Queen Mother, seen here attending Crathy Church near Balmoral on Sunday, will travel overnight by royal train on Friday for Saturday's funeral service in London. Today's statement from Buckingham Palace will be seen by some as a response to criticism of the royal establishment's handling of Diana's death. Many had been contrasting the outpouring of popular grief and emotion with the silence and perceived detachment of senior members of the royal family. Immediately after the Paris tragedy, Buckingham Palace issued a statement saying that the Queen and the Prince of Wales were deeply shocked and distressed by the terrible news. But since then there had been nothing until today. The absence of a flag at half-mast at Buckingham Palace upset many people, and the absence of the royal family, who've remained at Balmoral throughout, has dismayed others. In today's Sun newspaper, an editorial criticises the royal family's response and states bluntly, "All the royals can do is pull up the drawbridges on their emotional castles and retreat into an artificial world where all that matters is doing it by the book." It's not an isolated view.
I think it's disgraceful that they're not here in residence, and I think most people I've been speaking to this morning have said exactly the same thing.
I just feel the people would like it. You know, they must know how we're feeling and we'd like to know how they're feeling.
I think they could have said a lot more. I mean, all these people here today are showing the strength of the nation, and she hasn't said anything, the Queen. And as for Prince Charles, well, I think there's not a lot he can say, really, is there?
But this evening, in an unusual move, the Prince of Wales press secretary spoke on his behalf.
All I can say is that at a time when you lose a member of the family, I think you want to be at home with the family, and that's where the royal family are at the moment, at home in Balmoral with each other.
A point reiterated by Lord St John of Falsley, who has close links to the royal family. Do you feel that the royal establishment's response to this tragedy has been appropriate?
Yes, I think it is, and I think criticism is very unfair. The first point to make is this whole tragedy burst on us unexpectedly, unforeseen on Sunday morning. Within a few hours the Queen had expressed her sympathy, so had Prince Charles, and since then the whole machinery of the palace has been used to get a proper tribute together for the Princess. And there's a tiny staff at the palace, and they've done wonders, I think.
Efforts are being made to accommodate the public desire to share in the funeral service. In Hyde Park, giant video screens will relay the televised occasion, and today the funeral route was further extended. It will now begin at Kensington Palace, allowing more people to line the route.
All our energies are now directed towards trying to make this as tremendous a commemoration of Princess Diana as possible, to make sure that we involve as many people as possible so that we can express our own sense not just of national loss, of personal loss, because I think people feel a personal loss themselves, and make it a service and event of which she would have been proud.
The Princess's coffin will be taken from Kensington Palace onto Kensington High Street. From there it will pass the Albert Memorial, then Apsley House, and under Wellington Arch to Constitution Hill and the Mall. From there it will be taken along Horse Guards Road, through Horse Guards Parade and down Whitehall. It'll pass Parliament Square before reaching Westminster Abbey, where the service is expected to last about an hour. Afterwards, the coffin will return along the same route. It will pass Hyde Park Corner, along Park Lane and Oxford Street. It will then make its way through North London along the busy Finchley Road and up the M1 to Diana's final resting place at Althorpe in Northamptonshire. Millions of people are expected to come to London. Extra transport links are being laid on. From the queues and the emotions displayed already this week, it's clear the funeral of Diana, Princess of Wales, will be one of the largest national and international occasions of mourning ever witnessed.